Hello everyone and welcome back to It's Personal. I am Mona and this is a new series and we are going to call this Paint Along. Like the Color Along series, but this is going to be a Paint Along one. Not as long, I promise, but we have a little project all ready to go. This is my little ice cream truck. I had this little idea a while back and I doodled it on a little notepad, little piece of paper thingamajiggy. And then the other day I was like, I want to do a paint along, but I want to do something different. And so this is our little project. It's already all taped down. I drew it out with a pretty, it was I think a number, let me double check. I first did it in a number B pencil and then I went in with a number 7B. I don't think it might be focusing, it might not be. 7B pencil. Yeah, and we are going to do this Color Along series with gouache. Now, excuse my palette, everyone. It looks a little bit horrifying at the moment. I wanted to clean it last night, but I realized I still have another project in my sketchbook that I want to finish, and there's a lot of the mixing colors are still on there that I want to use. So I'm not going to clean it. That's why we have an additional mixing tray on this side today. And I pulled out a couple of brushes, paint brushes. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use, but we're going to find out soon. And then I pulled out a tube of white gouache on the side, because this is the one thing that doesn't make sense to me in a palette, to put white paint in a palette, because it never stays white. And sometimes you need a clean white. And I just keep it separately now, just for my own sanity's sake. So yeah, let's get right into it. I think for today's first video, I think it's going to be a 3 to 4 parter, maybe a 5, depending on how quickly we can do this. But today's mission is to put down all the base colors for this image first, and then probably in the next video we'll start to do all the little details. I am working with gouache, so it is not, it's not acrylic, it's not watercolor, it's that in-between paint. So it has the qualities of watercolor, where it can be re-wet and then you can lift your colors up or remix it again. But it has the opacity potential that acrylic paint has. So yeah, that is the mission for today. Whew, I might be a little bit of jumpy like a rabbit because I have some coffee in and I'm like so excited for this now. I'm just going to lightly erase some of the image just to get it. It's really stark and dark right now, but I'm just going to start in the sections I know I'm going to do first, and that is going to be the background. And then as we move forward, I will lighten it some more where needed. I just don't want to sit with the too much excess color that I need to try and cover up with the paint. Ooh, the masking tape needs to stay down. I need the border. So yeah, let's maybe do the wall, because I'm going to try and do the truck last. So let's try and get the excess pencil off all the things to the front. You guys can still see, you should still be able to see it. It's just to get all the extra graphite from the pencils off, so it doesn't smudge with the water when I start painting. So it kind of just cleans up the image. That number 7B pencil is kind of, it's a potent graphite, so the color is going to stay. I think I'm going to go over the truck as well a little bit. I know you're supposed to roll these things, but I am going to just rub it. It's just a little bit easier right now. Rub it and need the eraser again, and then it looks like I went in with a pen in some places. That's how dark this pencil is. I was thinking about doing the drawing real time as well, but I would have probably struggled a lot with that. So I could probably recorded it, but maybe I'll do that for future ones. I'll record that beforehand and I can put that up in the top of the screen to play while we start the painting or coloring process. So you guys, these lines are really dark. Oh, this is going to be interesting because this little truck is supposed to be it's going to be like a light purple color. It's going to be a light purple ice cream truck. All right, I think that's good for now. Let's put that off to the side, and then we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to put on some white. No, are we going to do white? I think I want to. Maybe not. Okay, let's see first. I think I'm going to start off with, let's start off with this paintbrush. Maybe I'm going to do with the back. I'm going to do the background first, and then we will do behind that, and then we will go over to the, okay, let's put down some white paint. You guys can see the palette. It is giving a little bit of a reflection, so I do apologize for that. Let's put it off to the side. I think I'm going to do, got cerulean here in front. I might use some of that. Let's put it over there. See, that's a lot darker than I wanted, so I'm going to do that and do that. That's still way too dark. See, I should have started off rather with the white and then added the blue to it, because now I'm going to have to add a lot of white to lighten that color up. I'm not going to do, it's almost there, just a little bit more water. I will do the clouds probably to the end of everything else, because they are going to be white, and I'll decide if I want to do some extra color with them. Okay, I think that's good. I'm using a mixed media paper for this. My watercolor paper is kind of finished, or it's not finished. I only have a couple of big sheets left, and I was like, I know the gouache works just as well on the mixed media paper, and it does work on watercolor. So yeah, so we kind of stuck to this. So I'm already going over the lines a bit. I might need to switch over to a smaller brush. I don't have a proper plan yet for the tones of this image for this project. I know I want to do the truck in like a lighter purple color, light purple colors. I haven't decided yet on anything else really. I know we're going to have a nice little open sky day. You know, the days where you can go to the park or down to the beach and it's like just open skies with a couple of clouds and the sun is shining. And we are heading into the summer months in South Africa right now, and I'm all for winter, but I'm kind of looking forward to the little bit of warmer weather and not feeling like a penguin all poofed up and dressed up. So I'm kind of excited for that part. I'm mostly a winter's girl, but I've been missing the warmer weather, and just I think it's more the productivity that comes with it that I'm really missing. These little twists and turns are gonna makes this take a little, it's gonna take a second. Oopsie. Almost went lines there. Okay. Twist and turns. So push that back a little bit. I'm not going to try and fidget too much with the background and the base layers for now. Just want to get the base colors down, and then we can see from there. Make sure I've got the shapes all in. Make sure everything is covered. Okay, that is the background over there. Now I think I'm going to do those little bushes. I think I'm going to switch over to a thinner brush for that, because just of the round edges. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's use I think I'm going to mix it. Okay, so I'm going to use some yellow. The other color I sometimes think I need to not have on a palette is like that lemon yellow, because I always end up messing it up because I go back, because I lighten so much of my greens I use. I always end up like dirtying it up and muddying it up with other colors, and it's never just pure yellow. I need to clean the palette properly to get that color back. So let's put that in there. Okay, that works. Put all the white in. Be too light now. Let's see. Like that in between color that we're getting there. I think we're going to use that. Okay, let's do this. Let's get the wool in. I might need to mix up more of that green. I don't think I have enough of it. What projects are you guys busy with at the moment? Drop me your answers down in the comments. I would really like to know what everyone is busy with, and is there specific little projects in your coloring book or painting projects you've been doing, maybe some hobbies you've picked up again after a long time. Let's see. Ooh. Just trying to get around this ice cream. Mix more of this green color now. Still quite a bit left. Let's see how far we get. Okay, it's looking good. Okay. This is now the positive of using gouache. I can layer up and use the water to undo that very dark line that just got created with me trying to get a straight line with the wall. That's kind of why I like gouache. It's can get beautiful results, but there is some leniency with the little mistakes, with the little lines that don't belong somewhere. You can fix it, and you can smooth it out. That's kind of the word I'm looking for. Okay, I think that might be it for the trees. I'm not going to do these ones in front now. I'll wait for that. Now let's do a base color for the wall. I think the wall, maybe a very light gray. Okay, let's try that. So this one now I'm going to use. I'm going to start with the white. And then I'm going to add a little bit of black, which you guys won't be able to see now because it's off screen. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. Oh well, we'll use what we have. Let's put on some more of the white onto the palette. Oh, you see, that's what happens. No making art without messing a little bit. I'm just going to clean off the brush. I'm going to leave the trim on top of the wall for a moment. I'm not going to do that right now, but if I actually want to do it. Yes, because there's going to be a lot of greens, and I think just a simple grey park wall. Oopsie, that's a bit over the lines. Okay. Let's push that back a little bit. A little bit too much water. Now this last bit is going to be watered down a bit. Okay. paper is not warping too much at the moment, so it's always a concern for me when I'm not using like proper watercolor paper is how much warping am I gonna get if I end up putting too much water on it. But at the moment it's doing pretty well. There again. Add a little bit of color here. Okay. Alright, that is the wall. Okay. So the little truck is standing on a grass patch. There's a little line missing over here, I think. Now we're gonna do the grass patch the truck is standing on. I think I'm gonna mix a lighter green, nice light green for the grass patch in front. Spray stuff again. Oops, sorry guys. Now I can have to say a lot of people, the way people use gouache differs from person to person. I prefer using it out of the palette like this. I do sometimes grab my tubes if I want to get a solid opaque color, but most of the time I kind of use it in the same way I would use watercolor paints, and I just end up layering everything up until I reach the color I actually want. But yeah, the paint in this palette, I think I've refilled it like maybe twice in the last 5 years. But there's certain colors that always run out first, and I have to top them up frequently. My English is not Englishing today again. I think I might need to add a little bit more of the yellow, but I'm going to clean off the brush before I get contaminated yellow. Might. It's going to be, yeah, just a little bit of brown. Oh, that's a nice pretty grass green now. Okay, let's paint the grass. Okay. There's going to be a lot of small little brush details in the truck. So luckily I took out a smaller brush for, not for this recording specifically, but for the upcoming parts. I took out a smaller detail brush as well. I was trying to get all these little details with another brush. Might be tricky. Where is this over here? I will, once I get to the detail part, I'm going to put some darker shadows underneath the truck to like just show more shadowy effects and shadowy areas, because the grass is not the same color all over, and the same goes, it's going to be lighter to the front, but against the wall there might be shadows of the back side of the grass. So we'll get to that part a little bit later on. I just need to block in the big parts and the big amounts of color. Just get this in there. See if we can just even out some of the colors, because it's looking a little bit patchy on the grass right now. Down the grass. Okay, that looks good for the grass. I'm going to put in the pathway, little pathway now. I think I'm just going to make that a light brown color. Let's see if I can scooch up the palette just a little bit so you guys can see when yeah, you should be able to see the brown I want to use. So I'm going to use some of this. I think it's burnt sienna. Oh. My spray bottle doesn't want to work, guys. Too much of an angle. There you go. Just spray off camera for a second. Give everything a good spritz. Okay. Oop, bumper calls. Go. What do you guys enjoy using as a medium for art? Do you like pencils? Do you like paints? Do you diamond dot? What is everyone's vibe? What do you guys enjoy? Are you like me? You like a bit of everything? Anything and everything? It's very red brown. I'm gonna put some like a burn. Is it raw umber? Might be too much now. Look at this dark. That's fine. I think that could work. Looks like it might have rained at some point, and now you've got this brown color. Okay. I actually think this is supposed to be that color too. This is not supposed to be green. This is pathway. See how logic starts to make sense when you paint stuff in. Okay, that is the ground in. Now for the bushes in front. Let's make them I'm going to use this green. What's it called? That one's like an emerald green or something. Wee. Oh, it's a pretty green. Painting around these little smaller details without losing them. You can always bring them back with the paint, but I'm like, it's never the same if you lose that initial idea. It's just different. too much. Luckily, this is only base coat. Okay, that is that for that one. Okay. Let's see, maybe I can do the little stand as well quickly. See quickly something. Let me see. I'm going to try the cone as well. Don't know what color I want the ice cream cone yet, so we're not going to work on that for now. Okay, there you go. I think, guys, that is it for now. We've got some base colors down for our little ice cream truck. That is going to be it for part 1, guys. Thank you so very much for watching along this far. Join me in part number 2, where we will start off with some detail work, filling in the bushes, making the wall nice to the front section. We will see how far we get, but I want to start just filling in some of the details and putting in some shadows so it starts to look alive. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode or in the next part. See you then. Bye bye.